What's up, nail geeks, and welcome back to another Monarch Lacquer video. Friendly reminder, I was super sick last week and got behind on face recordings, so some of the releases for this week will have face recordings and some will not. I have Monarch Lacquer's beautiful, super sparkly new light refractions collection to show you all today. If you're a fan of bling like myself, this is going to be right up your alley. And I also have the February bottle of the month trio to show you all too. And as a heads up, if you have used that introductory 10% off coupon that you get when you sign up on Monarch's website, I do have an affiliate code with this brand. I do get asked that quite a bit. You can use my code PolishedMage10 for 10% off your order, and you can save a little bit of cash. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Starting off with one of my favorites out of the light refractions. This is Optic Bloom, described as a purple reflective paired with red, orange, green, yellow, shifting aurora shimmer. This is a purpley type of orchid color. If I had to describe it to what I'm seeing in person, it's incredibly flattering. And across the board, I chose to wear all of the light refractions polishes at 3 light coats. These are perfectly suspended glitters throughout the base itself. They do have a very strong plumping factor to them. So I'm going to caution you to go in super, super thin on your coats if you do 3. Otherwise, 2 normal coats could also work too. These will dry down quite gritty in texture because of all the beautiful glitter in here. So make sure you use a glitter smoothing top coat. Ghost Ray is a lilac reflective paired with teal to violet aurora shimmer. This is another really pretty one, and they are all pretty delicate in terms of opacity. I think if you have an incredibly prominent natural free edge, I think you're going to see just the tiniest bit of a smile line, as the bases itself for each of the polishes, it's pretty lightly tinted, but the shimmer and the glitter payoff is chef's kiss. All of these are so sparkly, and glitter is literally one of my favorite finishes. I wish we saw it more often in the community. I understand why some people shy away from it. Totally get that, but glitter is my jam, and these are so perfect for all this sunshiny type of weather, at least that we're getting here in the South. Shadow Prism is an icy silver reflective paired with pink, orange, green aurora shimmer. This is another one of my top favorites out of the set. I might as well just say the whole collection is my top pick because, oh, they're so sparkly good. And I'm about to actually go on a pedicure date with my mom this upcoming weekend. We like to go get our feet done together. I'm thinking about which one of these I'm going to bring with me for my tootsies to wear on my sandals. But anyways, I digress. Shadow Prism is that silvery type of reflective glitter finish. It is beautiful on that sparkle factor. 3 thin coats, again, was what I wore it at, and the shimmer is so magnificent. Indoor lighting, you'll see it that nice pinky type color, and then this has an easy shift over to that gorgeous green and orange on my macro shot. Light Break is a sky blue reflective paired with aqua blue shimmer. I want to note that Monarch's polishes, the last couple ones that she's released that have, say, a blue type of base with a blue shimmer or a green base, what have you, I feel like the shimmer, she does not skimp on shimmer at all. The shimmer plays up against that base color. And to me, to my eyes, I think my full hand shot here in just a moment is pretty indicative to what you're going to see in person. I think the base color itself does have a bit of a blue tint to it, but that aqua shimmer just kind of, I don't know, it almost gives like this interesting greenish type of lean, if that makes sense. But it is icy in a touch blue in person. Again, I do think that my photos came up pretty well for what I'm seeing in person, especially my full hand shot on the video. Scattering Theory is a muted pink reflective paired with green, purple, pink aurora shimmer. Now I want to bells and whistles highlight here, Scattering Theory, and the next one I'm about to show you all, Halo Shift. The two of these are pretty close, in my opinion, in terms of, do you need both of them? That type of thing. The key difference between them is the reflective glitter and the respective shimmer for each polish. The base itself is also different, I will note that. But in my opinion, they're both like warm, peachy types of pinks. On the website here, you can kind of see between this, like going through the swatch photos, their difference. And on my Will It Topper segment here in just a moment, I think we'll demonstrate pretty well the difference between them. I think seeing it over black kind of helps kind of nail in, pun intended, what their respective differences are. So this is Halo Shift. This one's a delicate peach reflective with gold, yellow, green, violet, aurora shimmer. So different aurora shimmers and different base colors. And in my opinion, at least what I'm seeing in front of me here, it looks like different colored reflective glitter too. I could be wrong on the reflective glitter, but this is just what I'm seeing in person. So this one's warmer than Scattering Theory, which is a warm type of pink. And this is what I would describe as being more of a true warm peach type of somewhat pink base, but this is more peach, if that makes sense. So Halo Shift, same thing, 3 thin coats and a glitter smoothing top coat and a glossy top coat, and I'm good to go. P.S. If you haven't tried Monarch's gel light top coat, I highly recommend it. For glitters such as these, it's a top coat that I use for my pedicures and things like that, and the few times I do wear polish for myself, it's fantastic when paired with a glitter smoothing top coat for real gritty glitters like these. And then moving on to the February Bottle It Up trio. This first one is Rule Following Rebel. It's a blue base. It's got some little tiny holographic flecks going throughout it and some red microflakes too. This is my official description. It's a nice light, almost sky blue in my opinion. And to me, these kind of colors, I usually think of, say, like 4th of July type things, but I don't know, with Easter around the corner, I just bought the boys their Easter baskets earlier today. I usually also think of like Easter eggs and stuff with these kind of shredded looking appearances. I'm going to suggest 3 light coats and a glossy top coat. Bell Bottoms is kind of a neutral type of base, and it's got a super shifty aurora shimmer going throughout it. Again, that is your truly official description for what is in this one. If I ever became a maker, I'm totally screwed on naming, or rather listing what official descriptions are. Bell Bottoms has a lighter type of formula to it, a lighter, almost jelly type of buildup, and I'm going to suggest 3 coats here too. This will dry down quite flat, and I did go in a touch heavy-handed to build up that lighter type of formula, and I had no issues with dry time. I give it my stamp of approval for going in heavy-handed if you need to. Uncle Fishface is I think it's a green, to my eyes, it's a green tint. It's got strong blue shimmer, and there's a lot of flakes going throughout this too. And I'm also seeing some hollow microflakes. Again, if Mage Lacquer was a thing, I'm so sorry for what I would produce for official descriptions. Now, Uncle Fishface, I will say, I swatched this one at 3 thin coats. And then I hated it and went back and re-swatched it at 2 coats. And you can see it built up beautifully at 2 coats. Anything beyond that's going to be overkill. It's going to be too much polish, over buildup, especially because you're going to need a glitter smoothing top coat and a glossy top coat together to smooth it out. It is very glowy in person. Just again, go in light-handed and at 2 coats. And we're going to wrap this up with the Willet Topper segment. This is where I use a black swatch stick to demonstrate if polishes have layering capabilities. Now, as I previously stated on the Light Refractions collection, the bases are tinted, but they're so soft on their tints. I think you could go bananas and just topper these as you please. As you can see over black at 1 coat, they're very dense in their reflective glitter and shimmer loads. So yeah, you could get pretty wild with these. And here, Scattering Theory and then Halo Shift. You can see the differences between them. This is a really good demonstration of their differences. I think that's even better in my opinion than showing you all the side-by-side. Anyways, Rule Following Rebel is too crelly. It almost behaves like a cream. I personally wouldn't. Bell Bottoms is jelly-like, so while it does pass the test, be mindful of being even on your coats over undies. Uncle Fishface, you can see how opaque this is just on the shimmer and flake factor alone. I personally wouldn't topper it. I think there's too much going on with it. The Light Refractions collection is going to drop tomorrow, April 15th at 2 p.m. Central Time. The 3 polishes from the Bottle It Up trio from February are currently available on the site. Again, don't forget to use my affiliate code PolishedMage10 to save 10% off of your order. I will link you all below to Monarch Lacquer's website if you want to get in there, check these out, and many, many more that you're seeing on here. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.